Living life a Bay Kid, I'm Bay affiliated.
We're back. Bay affiliated episode 2. Shout out to everybody that liked, subscribed to the first 2 episodes, and actually the first episode on the Bay affiliated channel and the first episode on the Stay Down Fitness channel. Shout out to you guys. Apologies for the lag. You feel me? I shot this like 2, 3, 4, 5 other times, but I didn't like it. I'm gonna get to the point to where I can one take it and knock it out. But until then, just rock with me. Rock with me. Excuse me while I sip my coffee. No vape today. I haven't smoked the vape. I think it's day 6 of no vape. So shout out to me for that. But last episode I talked about the vision for the channel, where I see it going, how I'm gonna eventually get super interesting people, super dope creators that I feel who are important to the, Bay Area culture, specifically, especially South Bay, because I feel like Northern California doesn't have any platforms for creatives to do anything or to express, or to showcase their talents, their things they got going on. And I feel like there's a lot of dope people I've met in my life that I know that I just want to give the space and the platform to do so. And I talked about how, like, being in front of, being behind, being on camera has always been something I've been into. Me and my guys have always been into. So it only makes sense that, if it's not me, then who else? You feel me? If it's not me, then who else? So I'll rightfully take the position to do so. And I also was about to get into dating in America and dating in Europe and the differences. I talked about how it could be the best of both worlds, or it's not. It's all perspective. Some may feel a way about it, some might not. But before I get into that, I wanted to talk about being single. And my phone is about to die. I've recorded this a bunch of times. I'm not about to put it on the charger, so I'm gonna go until it dies. Last one I recorded, it was fire, banger, but had the wrong mic on. It didn't have no, it didn't, it was no sound, no sound. But yeah, before I get into dating in America and dating in Europe, I'll talk about being single. Because before you got to date, you got to be single. You feel me? Don't be out here dating if you're not single, bruh. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, my boy. So when I think about being single, right? Like I've always thought of, being single is like what, like, that was always a norm to me. I mean, I've never been, when I say a norm, I mean, I've never, having a girlfriend was abnormal in my realm of things and the way I came up, you know what I mean? And I feel like for most men, having a girlfriend was the normal thing. And I believe, like, back in the day, like there was a lot of dudes, even women too, who they always had boyfriends. They were always in relationships, always with, you know what I mean? I'm 28. I've only had 3 girlfriends, and I would say only like one of them was serious actually. The other 2, I was like not in the right state, state of mind. You feel me? I used to be on it back in the day, like on a sick one all the time. So like and I was young, you feel me? But I was already not in the right state of mind. So I don't think it's right to say that those were actually, you feel me? But I still got love for those girls, but there's 2 different versions, of myself. I know myself well enough to know that when I'm on it like that, it's not really who I am. But that doesn't take away from the experience or the relationship itself. I'm just saying, it is, that's just how I break it down in my head. So that's just to give you a little background about. So I said all that to say, like I've never wanted one girl. That's what I said all that to say. Like, having a girlfriend was abnormal. Having one girl, it was abnormal to me. So I never wanted one girl. And I feel like for the guys who, having a girlfriend for them was the norm, those are the type of guys I see today. Like, I said prior takes, it would be like holding on to a busted relationship, but it's not a busted relationship. It's like a busted partner. You know what I mean? I believe, like, you got to make your home happy before you could bring someone into it. You know what I mean? You got to be full before you could pour into someone else. So if that's not taken care of first, there's no reason you should be in any type of relationship. And like, you could be single and not know this, and you can have been in a relationship for years and still not know this, and that could be some of the reasons, why things are. And I'm not a relationship coach at all, but this is just what I know about, being a good person. You know what I mean? I know for me, like, I'm always better for the people around me when I'm loving on myself more. So it's like, that goes hand in hand with being in a relationship, right? So I said that to say again, like, it's guys holding on to busted partners, putting up with things they shouldn't have to put up with. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a man who's like, got his stuff together, positioned himself to be in a righteous manner, and being an upstanding member in society, like a man's supposed to protect, provide, have his things in order. You shouldn't be putting up with anything that doesn't, you know, anything that doesn't, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me again. Excuse me again. I believe like we're all the same in this regard. Everybody wants to be happy, loved, healthy, wants peace. You know what I mean? And if your partner doesn't add to those or bring in one of those into your life, they should be removed by all means. Women too shouldn't have to put up with this at all. You know what I mean? You should be a full version of yourself before before you try to fill, bring someone in or fill someone else's cup. You know what I mean? Whether you're a man or a woman. That's what I believe. So it's like if you have a partner who hasn't really poured into themselves, by all means, you should separate yourself from that person. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's important in a man's growth and a young man's journey, like for a young man to fully pour into himself, he needs to spend some time alone. It comes to a point where I feel like you grow up as a young man, you feel like, you got to become who you are. You got to create yourself. You got to find your identity. And I feel like that's where every young man, we all want to have like a hero's journey, right? Where you go off, you conquer your task, whatever you feel, and create those tasks to be in your life and your psyche. You go out, conquer those, handle those, um, you come back with the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience, you know what I mean? And you bring that back to your people, your family, and your community, right? And that's when I feel like it's ultimately when a man has ultimately poured into himself, like after his hero's journey. That's what it takes to completely make yourself full as a man. And I'm not saying you have to do this alone. There's people who are blessed to have found, you know what I mean? I know people who've been together since they're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and they've been blessed to go on this journey with a partner. And like by all means, that's how it goes for some people. I believe everybody is in their own journey, their own simulation. You know what I'm saying? There's no perfect path. There's just like all of what you believe. There's just all of you going into what you believe. There's no perfect path to anything, whether it be love or an external goal. You know what I mean, or any internal goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about like being single. And I believe like once a man goes through his hero's journey, he comes back, he brings that wisdom, to his family, to his community. That's when I feel it's best fit for him to pick a partner. You know what I mean? But for the people who've been blessed to have that journey and have that partner, you know what I mean, by all means, that's great too. But I believe no man um is exempt from this journey or this process. You know what I mean? These lessons will get learned. You know what I mean? Because it's the life of a man, and every man knows exactly what I'm talking about. Um, Again, that's to go to say like I don't think being single is anything you should be scared of. By all means, like that's what I see it as, like guys holding on to like busted partners. Like I feel like men are out here scared of being single just because of how they make you feel on social media and the outside world. And the human experience makes people feel for being single, especially when you get to a certain age. You hear that whole saying like it's men like we can be single longer, of course, because like I guess women, if once you get a certain age, it's all bad if you look single. Woo, woo, yeah, whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're pouring into yourself, taking care of yourself, it don't matter how old you are when you're single. Like you can still be, a whole package whenever you get pull up, when someone pulls up on you, whenever you decide to pull up on somebody. As long as you're pouring into yourself and taking care of yourself, it don't matter how old you are when you're single. But it's when you get that like old single bitter mindset and like think just because you've done nothing that like someone should come like save you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's ugly on men and women out here these days. It's like do something, like do something. Like nobody wants a loser. You feel me? That goes into my next point. Like as men, like when you get single, like the trick to it is like, bro, get buff and busy, bro. Like that's the trick to it. Whether you're a girl too, get buff and busy. You know what I like? I'm single. When I see a girl who's in the gym and busy, it's attractive. Like and I like to think that's the same for women. If not, like that's not the type of girl I want anyway. But that's neither here nor there. But like when I see a girl who's like not buff but in the gym and she's got stuff going on, she's busy, like doing her thing, like that's attractive at the end of the day. You feel me? Don't be too busy, of course. Like don't be doing way too much. But I'm saying like have your like be doing stuff for you. You know what I mean? Doing stuff for you could just look like anything, whatever it is for you. You don't got to be outside doing. I'm not saying be outside popping if you're a girl. I'm saying just be pouring into yourself. You feel me? But like the tricks to get buff and busy. Um, and that's just what I. That's just that's just how I feel about being single. And again, like if you're able to go on this journey with your partner, have someone and learn these lessons with them, by all means, you're blessed. But like me personally, like if I would have been with a girl from age 18 to now, 10 years, she would have had to. Man, there's no way I could. I don't think I could have learned those lessons with the partner. There's no way I could have. That's why all the girls I was with, I'm not with now. You know what I mean? Because clearly I was incapable of learning those lessons with the partner. But at the end of the day, like I said, I've never really wanted to be in a relationship with one woman until I was like 26. Like the thoughts didn't really cross my mind until then. Like the thought of like marriage and like having a kid and like settling down and stuff like that. Never thought like that up until like 26. It was always just you feel me? I'm from the Bay Area, bro. Like you know what it is. Like you feel me? I got a master's in communications. You feel? Nah, I don't. I tried to. I got a master's of business administration, but if I did get a master. That's why I wanted a master's of communication because I'm Mac Dre. You feel me? Like it's that ingrained. It's that ingrained in my psyche. So, that's just how I thought, you know. But and I say all that to say like you should never be scared to be single, bro. Like never. Life is about contractions and expansion. Of course, it sucks in the beginning, like losing your person after being with the person for so long, but that just means something great's gonna come. Whether it's you finding a new person, whether you're finding new experiences, whether you and that person fix it and get back together. It don't matter, bro. Like whatever, whenever something bad happens, something good's gonna come right after. So like as long as you keep that in mind and just remain, pouring into yourself no matter what, when the hurt's done, when the sadness is done, like get right back to pouring into yourself. It's all gonna be straight. Like it's all gonna be straight. Trust me, bro. Let's get buff and busy, bro. Trust me. Click the link in my bio. Stay Down Fitness. So that brings me into hold on, let me see if this thing still recording. Phone might have died. Okay. See, we're at 12 minutes. I did that last time in 17 when I got up last time. And I think I still hit all the points. So now we're gonna get into dating in America and dating. And yeah. So before I talk about dating, let's just talk about, being in a different place. Like man, growing up, I had six dreams, I think. I counted them out in the last video. So I wanted to go to the NFL. I wanted to play college football. I wanted to play at OU. Um what was the other one? I wanted to go to the NFL. I wanted to play college football at OU. I wanted to damn. Then I said, damn, I forgot, bruh. I shot this video so many times, I can't even remember. I said I wanted to go to the NFL. I wanted to play college football at OU. I wanted to travel. That was one of them. I wanted to travel. That's really it, bro. I wanted to go to the NFL, play college football. I wanted to travel, and then I said I wanted to be like Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo. So basically, be lit. You feel me? So like that's really all I wanted. Like growing up. Like at the end of the day. Um. So when I got the opportunity, when I messed up the opportunity to go to the NFL, like when I say that, that's like when I dropped out of school and shit. Um, when I was 18, 19, I told myself once if I can get overseas, that's like how I'll know like if I could have went to the NFL. You know what I mean? And by getting overseas, I learned all the lessons I needed. I learned where I've messed up, how I messed up, what I could have did right, what I should have did this here and there. You feel me? Learned everything I needed to. But like I've always wanted to go overseas, not just travel, but I wanted to get to Tokyo. I ain't been to Tokyo yet, but I'm gonna get there. So traveling has always been a dream of mine. So now that I'm here, I position myself to be here and travel for the past 2 years. That's how it is, bro. Like before anything, before I even get into dating out here, like just being out here for me is like it's second to none. You feel me? Really, like because I already like I already owned up to my mistakes and why I can't go to the NFL. You feel me? It's nothing to me. So it's like this is second to none. This is where I wanted to get, bro. I came from freaking Wayland and Welburn, bro. I used to stand at Los Animas Park every day. I used to walk around my neighborhood every day, 24 hours every day, into whatever, bro. You know what I mean? So to be here is second to none for me in my community. So that's why I go so hard for what I'm doing, bro. Like in in yeah, that's why I go so hard for what I'm doing. Like I almost went on a crazy tangent right now, but let me stick to the topic dating out here. So that's just to lay the playing field. So when I'm out here, it's just like it's completely different. Like when it comes to like you know how girls treat foreign dudes in America. So imagine if you're buff and busy, pop out, you come to Europe, and you're foreign. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a good look really now to say you're from America because it's bad. They don't mess with us out here, bro. We're a joke to people out here. From my opinion, like they'll still get beat up at the end of the day, but when it comes to like the type of human, like just pure human you are, I don't know. It is what it is. That's just my opinion. That's just how they feel about us. But yes, but like imagine being the foreigner now, buff and busy now. You're in the foreign country now, buff and busy, long hair, gold, boom. What's going on? Hella tattoos, cartel tatted. Anyway, but that's just to say like it's completely different. You know what I mean? It's like it's not the same as it is in America. And I feel like women here are very much still traditional in the sense of like that whole like dating, that whole like first date fiasco that goes on in America about how you gotta really be like, and I don't believe like all girls are like that. I feel like you pick a certain type of girl, she not gonna want Applebee's. You know what I mean? You gotta have your head on straight when you picking a girl. Like, depending on where you meet the girl, like you gotta take all that into account when you go take a girl on the first date. Like, if you meet a girl at a strip club, like I would hope you're not taking her on a date. But if you do take a girl from the strip club on a date, bro, like you can't take her to Applebee's, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm sure there's some girls out there who will accept Applebee's in America. But like out here you could just go for a walk, like, and they're just more appreciative of the things, you know what I mean, it takes to, you know, I believe like be a man in this world or be it they just more appreciative of things that men do and that you do for them. You know what I mean? It's not so much you do this, I do that. It's not so much of a barter system. It's just like natural, like it's just straight vibes. You feel me? It's like in America, I feel like the dating thing is like no one wants to really be their true selves because they don't want to come off too much or overly this, overly that, because that person will, you know, end up in the group chat somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that goes on in America. I don't think it's like that here. You feel me? People are just their genuine selves, and it's like real forward. It's a forward thinking place. Like everyone's open minded. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you got to worry about any like weird stuff like going on. Um, in my opinion, I haven't experienced no weird stuff, but I can't speak for everybody. But yeah. So I would say like dating here is definitely better in my opinion. Like I feel like you can like, and plus, bro, like the women here, it's probably because I'm not from here, but I think the women here are way more beautiful. Like I feel like you can just walk around like here because the lifestyle is not so much. No one's driving as much. People, public transportation, bikes, walking a lot. You can walk around and you find your wife. Like off, I'm talking just purely off facial, like face card. You know what I mean? You might not know her yet, but like off face card, boom, walking down the street, wife. Or dude like me, face card, boom. She checks the boxes, boom, straight teeth on point, lips on wife. You feel me? So that's the difference for me out here. You can't really find there's wifey girls like that in America, but they're not just walking around. Like they're probably in Target, maybe in Target. Target, you might find them in Target, but like you're not gonna just find them walking like to the to the deli and stuff like that. You'll catch one walking to the deli or walking home from the store, like on her bike or whatever. You feel me? So it's traditional. It's slow pace. That's Germany. Spain, different level. They're going in Spain, my boys. They're going in Spain. Shout out to Mallorca. All the people I met in Mallorca. That was amazing. Um, they're going in Italy. It's going in Italy, Amalfi Coast. Um, but I feel like I can't speak on like the day to day. Like these are places I spent holidays, so it's like everybody there is like trying to have like a movie type experience. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to like have that experience, that vacation experience. So that's why I think those places are so much fun, and the vibe is so alive, so vibrant. When you're in those locations on holiday. I've been to Italy. I've been to Croatia. I've been to Mallorca. Like when it comes to like island or like ocean or like water beachfront type places. I've been to Switzerland. I've been to the Netherlands. I've been to Berlin. I've been to Paris. Been to a couple other big cities in Germany, Cologne, Dusseldorf. Haven't been to Frankfurt. I gotta get to Frankfurt. Trust me, I know I gotta get to Frankfurt. Trust me, I know. Um, but yeah, that's just how I feel about dating. I'm not gonna get too much into like nothing crazy. Probably people probably thought I was gonna get into something crazy. Like, nah, but that's a given. You feel me? Buff, busy, long hair, tatted, bad. Like that's a given. I mean, it gets crazy. But at the end of the day, like it's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to be in the position I'm in. I'm thankful for it every day just to be out here and to have this experience because I know like I still got friends who chill on Wayland and Welburn who chill at the Los Angeles Park. You feel me? Who ain't been, you know what I mean, out of that situation, that neighborhood. You feel me? And I got friends who I used to chill with who are dead fool. So it's like I'm just super blessed to be in the position I'm in. And I'm gonna keep pushing it. Hopefully, you feel me. I don't got trouble uploading it because I be having trouble with because I got the American sim, the American data. I be having to trying to hop on the German data, and it don't be working, bro. So just bear with me. Stay down. I'm still down. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be here. Click the link in my IG bio. Like, subscribe. Shout out to all my boys, all the homies, all my friends back home. What else? Yeah, that's about it. This is episode 2 of Bay Affiliate. This is the homie Ray, and we are out. This phone better still be recording, or I'm gonna be upset.
Living life a Bay Kid, I'm Bay Affiliate.